This is Taiwan's first English-language election special on live TV.
I'm Andrew Ryan coming to you from the TaiwanPlus Election Center in downtown Taipei.
For now, it's just a rehearsal. So what does it take to get a program like this on the air?
One of the most vibrant democracies in Asia is making decisions that will affect the future.
Well, the short answer is a team of 50 people and about 6 weeks. When the races kick into high gear in October, our reporters begin following the 3 main Taipei mayor candidates on the campaign trail. It's not just the hottest race. Some people say it's a stepping stone to the presidency. We cover the other 5 special municipalities too, and send reporters around the country in search of the bigger picture, to places like Hualien to learn about indigenous candidates, and even to the outlying islands of Matsu to find out what voters there think.
Taiwan's main opposition party, the KMT, which wants closer relations with Beijing, dominates here. And that's perhaps not so surprising, given that we're so close. You can see across to China.
On Election Day, we send a team to the polls, not to vote, but to witness democracy in action.
Now, people here will be voting on everything from the mayor of the city all the way down to the local neighborhood chief. They also decide whether to cut Taiwan's voting age from 20 down to 18.
By the time the polls close at 4 p.m., the TaiwanPlus office is buzzing with activity, and reporter Jaime Okan does a walkthrough.
可以听得到吗？听得到吗？听得到吗？ I'm here at TaiwanPlus headquarters where people are wrapped up in today's local election coverage. If you look over here, we have Betty, Rath, and some guests setting up the production of the reaction room, which will give on-the-time reaction to today's local election numbers. This side over here, we have people setting up the connections where we will receive on-the-time newsroom footage so our videographers can cut. Now let's go over here. Now, usually the newsroom is full of people, but because everyone is out in the field, only a handful are here to get the footage, cut it, and bring it to you in live time. Now, this side over here, we have Ed, Bibo, and Irene. They are on the outside production studio. Ed, what are you doing today for this local elections coverage?
Well, today I'm going to be keeping all of our guests and all of our anchors up to date on the latest information from around the elections. So, I'll be keeping them up to date with the vote numbers, any surprising results, any narratives emerging online.
Thank you so much. Irene, what are you doing today?
Just checking the number of the voting is correct.
Thank you, Irene. So as you see over here, the newsroom is just full and madness. The studio is so jam-packed tight that even poor Eric in the corner does not have a seat. So let's go inside here. We have Andrew and we have Leslie in real time practicing for the show. Gentlemen, good luck today. Do you have anything to say?
If you haven't voted, vote. But I think the polls are closed.
Leslie, what about you?
Get out my studio, man.
And we'll go out the studio. Good luck, Sandy. Now let's wish them a good luck and keep your eyes tuned for our nation's coverage of the locals election. Thank you. This is Jaime Okan in Taipei City. Back to you.
Now with the polls closed, people gather to watch the votes come in. And then, with just an hour left before we go live at 6:30, an offering of incense to ensure a smooth broadcast.
TaiwanPlus 顺播成功.
And then the countdown begins. Watch closely. The screen on the left is what viewers see on TV.
It's election day in Taiwan. The polls are closed and the results are coming in. We have reporters at the main campaign headquarters for the Taipei mayor candidates. Leslie Thao is here to bring you the latest on the vote count. I'll be following races in Taiwan's 6 biggest cities, bringing results as we get them. And Betty Chen is in the reaction room with our analysts.
We're going to get their response to this year's elections.
This is Decision 2022. I'm Andrew Ryan coming to you from the TaiwanPlus Election Center in downtown Taipei. We begin tonight with this.
Throughout the night, Leslie reports on the official results as we get them from the Central Election Commission. Behind the scenes, the graphics team updates the slides and loads them onto the touchscreen TV.
And we didn't mention this before, but Taipei is kind of the crown jewel of tonight's elections, right? I'm going to be calling it the big piece of pie because that's what I think of when I see crown jewel.
Because you're hungry tonight.
I'm a little bit hungry. There's going to be a lot of food analogies here. Don't you worry about it.
Sentiment.
In the reaction room, Betty gets insight from analysts, a total of 4 guests representing different political perspectives.
Quick question. Do you think women are better leaders? Yes or no? Or depends?
It depends, but in general, yes.
Yes, thank you very much. Now back to you, Andrew.
Our teams send reports to us from the 3 main Taipei campaign headquarters.
It's going to be another month until Jiang Wenan gets the keys to City Hall. Time for him to reflect on the big achievement he's made as a young politician and the massive boost he's given his political party. Leon Lien and Rick Lowett in Taipei for TaiwanPlus.
And those live feeds we show on screen? We have a producer stationed at Taiwan's public television service, choosing from 29 live feeds sent from campaign headquarters all over the country.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off. We're going to go straight to a live feed from New Taipei City, where the incumbent Hou You-yi from the Kuomintang, the KMT, is now speaking. Let's have a listen to him speak.
谢谢你们在29个区都给侯友宜满满的支持的力量。
Thank you for everybody across the 29 districts of New Taipei City for supporting me as your mayor.
That's a lot of districts.
It is a lot of districts.
And as for the script we're using, it's just a rough guideline. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? There's a team constantly updating the script in our iNews system, with the changes appearing on the teleprompter.
Tonight we're going to be introducing you to all 3 of these main candidates for mayor of Taipei, and we're going to start with independent candidate Vivian Huang, who is the only one of the 3 candidates who has actually worked at City Hall.
Finally, after 2 hours, we've announced the big winners, and Taiwan's first live televised election special in English draws to a close.
TaiwanPlus, I'm Andrew Ryan. Thanks for joining us and have a great night. Patrick Chen and Andrew Ryan for TaiwanPlus.